Hey everyone, welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. So today we have a drag build and tune for this 1994 Mazda MX5 Miata. So if you enjoyed the video or find it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, so first we're going to bring the MX5 up to the festival drag strip so we can see how fast it gets by the speed trap at the end. So lining up in the staging booths here, we're going to launch this car from about 4,500 RPM. Just drop it there, bit of wheel spin in first and second. We're climbing through the gears and flying down the straight, and we got a speed of 349 kilometers an hour. Alright, so now we're going to take our 94 Mazda Miata into the festival drag strip race so that we can see how fast it is against the AI, as well as getting a drag strip time by the end. So at the launch here, we can see that we are first. This car has some crazy launch. Don't know if we'll be able to beat the other supercars by the end of the straight, but it should be close. There you go. We've come at the end of the event there, and we've finished first with a time of 13.3 seconds. Alright, so now that we've seen how fast the 1994 Mazda MX5 Miata is, we'll now take it into the festival and I'll show you how to upgrade and then tune it. Alright, so we're going to bring our stock Mazda Miata into the custom upgrade menu here. And first we'll come over to the conversions tab and into engine swaps. In here we'll be putting in the racing 3-litre inline 6 turbo. Let's chuck that in there, as well as doing a drivetrain swap to all-wheel drive to get all of the grip. So you can come out of the conversions now and into aero and appearance. In here we'll go into the rear wing to remove it, save a few kilos there. And if we swap over to this hood, we can also save a few more kilos. So if we come out of the aero and appearance and into the tires and rims, we're going to swap over to the drag tire compound, as well as making the front and rear tires as wide as possible. Then if we come over to the rim style, we're going to swap out for some lighter weight rims, just like these ones. So out of the rims, we're now going to add spaces to the front and the rear of the car. So we can come out of the tires and rims now and into drivetrain. In here we'll be putting in the race transmission 7-speed, then also the race driveline and the race diff. Come out of drivetrain and into platform and handling. In here we'll be putting in the race brakes, then the off-road springs and dampeners, followed by the race front and rear anti-roll bars, and also the race weight reduction. So you can come out of platform and handling, then into engine. In here we'll be doing the race fuel system, race ignition, race valves, race engine block, and then the race turbo. So that's it as far as the upgrades go for the MX5, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Right, so now that we've upgraded our 94 Mazda MX5, we're going to come over to the custom tuning menu over here. So first I'll show you the metric tune, and I'll show you the differences for the imperial tune, and I'll leave the tune code on screen now. With the tire pressures, we're just going to leave these stock at 1 bar. Then if we come over to the gearing, we're going to set our final drive to 2.60. Come down to there. Then first gear, we're going to set this to 4.15. Second, we're going to set this to 2.85. Third, we will set to 2.13. Fourth will be set to 2.60. Fifth, we're going to set this to 1.24. Sixth is going to set to 1.00. And seventh is going to stay at 0.85. So next, if we come over to the alignment, we're going to set our front and rear camber angles to 0 degrees. Then if we come to the front cast angle, we're going to set this to 7 degrees. So now if we come over to the anti-roll bars, we're going to set our front and rear stiffness to 65, just like that for the front, same for the rear. Next, if we come over to the dampening tab, we're going to set our front rebound stiffness to 2.1, come all the way down to there. Then our rear rebound stiffness, we're going to set this to 6.5, just like that. So for the rear bump stiffness, we're going to bring this to 5.3. So that's it for the dampening. Now we'll come over to the differential tab at the end. So for your front acceleration, we're going to set this to 90%, come all the way up to there. Rear acceleration, we're going to bring this to 95%, and then finally the center balance, we're going to bring this up to 77%. So that's it as far as the metric tune goes for the MX5, so you can go ahead and apply all of these. Alright, now whilst there wasn't any differences for the Imperial tune, I'll read out the different numbers, which is 15 PSI for the front and rear tires. You won't need to change these, and then the other differences would be the springs with 213.8 in the front and 205.4 in the rear. So also with this MX5, it's not only about the acceleration, it also has the top speed to back it up, as we're hitting 430 kilometers an hour here. But this has been the drag build and tune for the 94 Mazda MX5 Miata. So if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.